Assalamualaikum students. So today we will continue the last part of this lesson, The Boy Who Sold Wisdom. Let me start by reading. Now, Gupta was not pleased. He saw that his son would have to feign madness always, or else the king would find out he had been tricked. So, what author is telling that Gupta, this is the father of Babu. So he was not happy because he thought that his son has to pretend that he is affected by madness always, or else the king would find out that they had been fooled. He would certainly chop off his son's head if he found out. So he was scared that if the king came to know that he was fooling him, so he would have cut his head off. So back they went to Nagendra for more wisdom. For another 500 rupees, Nagendra advised them. So they both were scared and they went back to Nagendra and gave him more 500 rupees and told him to give them advice. So Nagendra gave them advice that go back to the king when he is in a good mood and tell him the whole story. He will find it amusing and will forgive you. But make sure he is in a mood of laughter. So what did Nagendra tell? Go back to king when he is in a good mood and tell him the whole story. He will find it amusing. Meaning of amusing is entertaining, funny, or causing laughter, which causes laughter, and will forgive you. But make sure he is in a mood of laughter. So Babu followed his advice and went to king in a merry mood. Merry, that is a joyful mood, and told him the story. The king laughed a lot and forgave him. So the king heard his story and he laughed a lot and he forgave Babu. Then the king, who was intrigued by what he had heard of Nagendra in the market, sent for him and asked if he had any more wisdom to sell. The boy said, Of course, I have plenty to sell, especially to a king. So, the king of that land had interest of knowing what this Nagendra had, because Nagendra had a more number of popularity in the market. So he called Nagendra to his kingdom, then asked if he has any more wisdom to sell. Then boy said, Yeah, I have wisdom, I can sell it to a king like you. Then, but he asked for fee. The fee was to be 100,000 rupees. The king paid him the 100,000 and the boy gave him a piece of paper on which he had written, Think deeply before you do anything. So the king was happy and told Nagendra to give him advice and take 100,000 rupees. So Nagendra gave him advice, that is, think deeply before you do anything. The king was so delighted with the advice that he made it his motto. Meaning of delighted is feeling happy. And what is motto? A short sentence that keeps him motivated. He had it embroidered on his pillows and engraved on his cups and plates so that he would not forget it. So this king took that advice and he was so happy that he he wrote it on his pillows and he carved it. He made a design of that advice on his teacups and pillows. So whenever he wakes up, he sees that advice. Whenever he drinks tea, he could see that advice and remember it and would not forget it. Some months later, the king fell ill. The minister and one of the queens had been conspiring to get rid of him. So they bribed the doctor and persuaded him to poison the king's medicine. So, after few months, this king, he was ill, he was not well. So, one of the ministers in his kingdom and one of the queens, they both wanted him, they both wanted to get rid of him. They both wanted him to die. So, what did they do? They bribed the doctor. Meaning of bribed is, you know, uh, bribed is nothing but corrupting, giving him money so that he would do their work, and persuaded him to poison the king's medicine. Meaning of persuaded is convincing him to give poison in his medicine. When the medicine was brought to the king and he lifted the golden cup to his lips, he read the words engraved on it. So, when doctor gave the medicine in a cup, so he was taking it, and when he was taking it, he saw that the words written on the cup. The words were the advice given by the Nagendra. That is, think deeply before you do anything. Without suspecting anything, he thought about the words, lowered the cup, and looked at the medicine in it. So, he read the advice written on it and he started suspecting anything. He lowered the cup and looked at the medicine in it. So, he had a doubt that, so he kept his cup down, and with a doubt in his heart, he looked at it. And then next, the doctor who was watching all this felt nervous. His guilty conscience made him believe that the king had guessed that his medicine had been poisoned. While the king was thinking, the doctor threw himself at his feet and confessed everything and prayed to be forgiven. So, the doctor was standing there. He was seeing whatever the king was doing. So, he felt guilty. He was ashamed of what he was doing to the king. So, meaning of nervous is shy, and the meaning of conscience is, here it is given, that is sense of right and wrong. So, while the king was thinking, the doctor threw himself at his feet. What did this doctor do? He was feeling wrong about that medicine, that he was poisoning the king. He was giving poison to the king, which is not right. So, he threw himself at the feet of king. And asked for forgiveness. But the king ordered that the doctor must be arrested. Then he sent for the minister and the queen and insisted that they drink the poison in his cup. So, what did this king do? He came to know that the minister and the queen had done this. So, he told his ministers to arrest the queen and the other minister who tried to poison him. They too fell at his feet and begged for mercy. He ordered them to be hanged, and he banished the doctor from his kingdom. He made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. What did this king do? He threw both the queen and the minister out of his kingdom and sentenced them to death. And both were begging for mercy. Both were begging for forgiveness. But the king did not listen to them, and he banished the doctor from his kingdom. He sent the doctor also out of the country, and he made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. I hope you all understood the story. Stay home, stay safe.